Alright, what is going on, my dudes? We are back here today with another rank 5 Daredevil video. Now, this one is going to be featuring the Mole Man synergy. Now, what the Mole Man synergy does is it gives plus 800 critical damage rating when you're attacking stunned opponents. So, let's talk about how we use Daredevil, alright? The way to optimally use Daredevil Netflix is you want to parry, medium, heavy. And why is that? Well, Daredevil has an 85% chance to put an armor break on the opponent when using mediums and heavies. Now, if you do it with the heavy attack, it lasts a little bit longer. So, keeping in mind that we always want to be attacking the opponent while they're stunned, obviously that Mole Man synergy is going to come in useful here, alright? Because we're going to have plus 800 crit damage rating when they have a bunch of armor breaks stacked up. And as you can see here, we already have, at this very moment, 7 armor breaks stacked. And we get up to like 10 or 11 at some point, and those things become kind of, not practical, they become kind of potent. Now, I was going to say next, Daredevil Netflix still isn't the most practical champ to use on like AQ or AW or even like high-end quest content, but he's still fun to mess around with. He obviously needs a buff more than almost anybody, but when you combine him with Mole Man and you do play him like this, the damage could get a little bit high, alright? So just parry, medium, heavy, special 2, and when we crit, those numbers are pretty nice, man, for like a 2015 champion. You know, we're not hitting Ghost or Corvus levels, but not many people do, you know? Not many champions can hit that hard. But at this point, man, we're 60 hits in. Winter Soldier's well down below 50% damage. We're like about a minute or so into the fight. It's definitely not the worst, man. It's not the worst. This synergy definitely does help his damage. Here, that was a 32k special 2 and only 2 parts of a crit. If all of them crit, you could easily be hitting like 40k special 2s with Daredevil Netflix. That's not the worst thing in the world. Now, keep in mind this is a rank 5 Daredevil Netflix. It's on the CCP beta server, but my personal Daredevil Netflix on the live server is at rank 4. I did take him up with a variant 3 to 4 2016 skill gem. I don't have any regrets on it. He's very fun to mess around with. I'm a big fan of the Daredevil Netflix show, and I really do hope that they give this guy some justice in game with a nice juicy buff. I've been campaigning for that one for a very long time. Look at that, even that was an 11k heavy attack. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, man, if you're a big Daredevil fan. Here we're going to finish off with a nice special 2. Look at that, man. That was like a 40k special 2. Only 2 parts of it hit. Not too bad. Let's jump into some more content, though, with this guy, alright? Alright, so obviously, you know we're jumping into some Act 6 here. We're doing some 6.4 going to 6.4.2. We're going to be bringing in Mole Man and She-Hulk. Now, all this does is Mole Man gives plus 800 critical damage rating when they're stunned, and She-Hulk gives plus 800 critical rating, alright? So he's going to crit more, and he's going to do some more damage, alright? With this team right here. So, we're going towards this, what's the path called? I don't exactly remember the nodes here, but I think it's called Typhoon. It's where if they get to 10 special attacks, you know, we're gonna die. And every time they throw a special attack, we lose power. Those are pretty much the 2 nodes that are here, alright? Now, with Invisible Woman, if you saw the Darkhawk video yesterday, or whenever this is uploaded, you know that Invisible Woman, Darkhawk, Hood, we don't have to worry about their invisibility, alright? Because Daredevil just absolutely eats right through them. So, we're just kinda knocking down this Invisible Woman without even worrying about her going invisible, just hitting right into her, hitting into her at the start, knocking her down, you know, because Invisible Woman's her signature ability. It's that when you knock her down, she has a chance to go invisible, so you don't always want to do that. But with Daredevil, it just doesn't even matter, man. We just want to parry, medium, heavy, stack those armor breaks, get that critical rating, get that critical damage rating, and then we're going to toss off a freaking monster special 2 right here. Watch this. Let's look at that in slow motion, dude. The whole combo here with only 3 crits, 25k combo, and a 60k special 2. That is hitting Corvus levels, dude. 60k special 2 and a 25k combo. That's 85,000 damage in this 5 seconds alone here. Look at that. Only 3 out of the 5 basic hits crit, and then an enormous special 2 with only 3 or 4 armor breaks. Dude, that is bonkers, man. It's bonkers. If you play this guy correctly, his damage could get up there, man. Like, it's really not that bad. This is 6.4. This is 6.4.2. Yeah, Typhoon and Static Blast, all those nodes were just listed there. There are no nodes here that's increasing our damage, alright? It's not like we're on Back Blast or something where our crit damage is increased, alright? It's just, yeah, Force of Will, Static Blast, and Typhoon. Alright, Force of Will, we got nothing going on there. Static Blast, it's whenever they use their special attacks, we lose our power, and Typhoon, if they get to 10, we die. That's pretty much it. But yeah, dude, it's just parry, medium, heavy, special 2. And you really don't need Mole Man and She-Hulk to play like this, but he's not going to be hitting this hard if you don't have them, alright? I think Mole Man is a lot more important than She-Hulk because Mole Man is the one who gives him the critical damage rating. She-Hulk just makes it so he crits more often, alright? Which is, you know, always something that we want to see though, so it's a great synergy to have. And plus, She-Hulk's a great champion. And you know what? Mole Man is like a decent champion as well if you aren't bitter about him like I am. He definitely has his uses. I may rank him up eventually. But yeah, dude, we have the class disadvantage in this fight, so we're not hitting as hard as we were against Invisible Woman where we had the class advantage. But like, look at this, man. 37 hits in, and this 6.4 opponent is well over half dead. So like, if you enjoy using Daredevil Netflix, and I do know a couple people who enjoy using Daredevil, like, if you have a She-Hulk and Mole Man, bring them on the team, dude. Especially She-Hulk. She-Hulk is an absolutely phenomenal champion. I know that a lot of people like to joke around and say that, you know, She-Hulk's a trash champion. I know a lot of people like to mess with MSD and say that. But personally, I think that She-Hulk is one of the better champions in the game. Like, her damage capability is almost unmatched. She may have like the craziest potential damage in the game if you really rack those Furies up. At least like top 10. At least top 10. But yeah, dudes, like, look at this, man. You also don't have to play parry, medium, heavy if you don't like that. You can also just combo into special 2. But you definitely do want to play this guy, you know, while parrying. Like, you definitely, like, this is a champion where you honestly don't want to intercept too much because you stack the armor breaks when they're stunned, you know what I mean? So up next, we're gonna go against this Crit Me With Your Best Shot and Tunnel Vision and Critical Setup lane in the same quest, 6.4.2, just because we want to see those juicy crits, man. We want to see how long it takes to get this Joe Fixit down, only critting. So obviously we are bringing She-Hulk along so that we crit a little more often, and there's also the critical setup node, so we're going to be critting a little more often because of that as well. If we do like medium, light, medium, and go again for another medium, light, medium. Now, one really cool thing to note is that if you did have the Hit Monkey synergy, alright, which is a new synergy, I don't personally have a 5 or 6 star Hit Monkey, or 3 or 4 star, or 2 star for that matter, to bring into Act 6, though, to test it out, to show you, is that he has a synergy that kind of makes him very similar to, like, the OG Daredevil, where you can, like, evade projectiles, like, a lot better than he does right now. So, like, Joe Fixit's Special 1, he would pretty much, like, evade all of that automatically. It's a really cool synergy. So if you wanted to add like more synergy members to the team, and I probably would do it just for this video if I had Hitmonkey because it would be a cool showcase, but you obviously don't want to build your team around Daredevil Netflix, really. But yeah, dudes, like, he's getting through this like pretty fine, man. Like, you know, it's obviously going to go a lot faster if you use Ghost or Corvus or Doom with Annihilus, you know, or like a lot of other options as well. But like, he's hitting all right, man. Like, when you stack up those armor breaks, look, that's a 7.5k medium. The only one of those hits in the special 2 crit, and it was 12k. Like, it's not bad. Here I messed up a little bit because I forgot about the tunnel vision at this point. I was just trying to nuke him down. But just pretend like you didn't see that, and pretend like we're going to end this fight with a full yellow bar. Here I was trying to get a little lucky here. And one thing about Daredevil is I'm not sure the exact wording how to describe it, but his stuns are longer if you have maxed out Stupefy 3 out of 3, so you can do like a 7-hit combo, like medium, 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 light, 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 medium, so that could also potentially work like on that node. But here are like his abilities, man. Like, let's check out how like basic this guy is. Like I said in my past video with Darkhawk that like he needs a total rework, and this is why I said it. Like, he's one of the most basic champions in the game. Like, it basically says that you can get an armor break with a medium or a heavy when they're stunned. Special 1 and Special 2 have a chance to stun, and that's it. You know what I mean? So there's definitely a lot of things that can add to Daredevil. He's a very, very cool character, man, and the Netflix series on Daredevil was absolutely incredible. If you haven't seen it, go give it a watch, man, because it's really, really great. Charlie Cox plays an absolutely fantastic Matthew Murdock. He was perfectly cast, and I do hope that we do see him again in the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the movies and everything. But yeah, dudes, that's really going to be it for this video, and that's kind of going to be it for Daredevil for now. I really do like Daredevil. I really, really would love to see, like, at least a tiny Daredevil buff, because I would really like to bring this guy to rank 5, but as of right now, I probably can't justify it when there are a lot of other champions that I do have to rank up. But yeah, dudes, I do hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun messing around with this guy. I hope you had a fun time watching it. If you did, please do me a favor and leave a like. Comment what do you think about Daredevil and Marvel Contest of Champions, and subscribe if you want to see some more content coming to you very, very soon. I'll be seeing you around.